Hello, hello, hello. Hey everyone, welcome to a Budget for Success. Woo! Okay, this is my first time, so you guys got to work with me because I'm trying to figure out what do I see? There's Barbie. I see Barbie is here. Oh my goodness, the I with the number. Okay. But now how do I see? Hi, Barbie. How are you? There's the comments. Hello, hello, you here? Let's go, let's go. We're going to have some fun this evening. I have some fun giveaways that I'm doing. And I have a little presentation because we're going to talk about how to make some money. So, yes, 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 yes. All right. Hello, Maria. Woo, that's my winner right there, Maria. She won the giveaway. How are you, Maria? Well, thanks you guys for joining. Today we are talking about really, part of my journey on how did I go from homeless to getting 100K. So if you guys have questions, please type them and let me know what your questions are because that's why we're live so we could talk. But I want to tell you the first thing I had to do when I was homeless was I had to get help. I had to get help. I had people that let me stay with them. I had people that were trying to help me get work, to get a job, to get some income. And so that was really key because it was hard for me to ask for help. I was very, I had a lot of pride. I didn't want to ask for help. But the other thing that I also recognized was I had to do something different. What could I do differently? Because I had mastered being broke. I had figured out how to be broke, every different way of broke. I was good at it. But I was ready to be good at being wealthy. I was ready to be, fluent in having money. And I knew that something had to change. I had to do something different. So I started my next step after that was okay, let me just start making some goals. And fortunately my church had like this goal setting workshop, and that was key because it doesn't cost you anything to have dreams, right? It doesn't cost you anything to put those goals out to the universe and ask God, hey, how do I make this happen? And so I really had to create this vision of what do I want? Because when you don't have a whole lot, there was a time where I had a roll of quarters and that was all I was living off of was the roll of quarters. All you have at that point is the opportunity to dream and to visualize and to create what you want because you ain't got nothing else. And so that's what I did is I came up with some ideas of what I wanted. I decided I wanted to save 100K. I decided, I wanted to one day own a home. And oh, you are so welcome, Barbie. Yes. And I decided that, there were all these grandiose things that I wanted, and it was okay to dream and put those dreams down on paper. And so that's what I did. I wrote it down. And so this is a thing that whenever you want to achieve a goal, this is a tip for you. First, you need to write it down, and then you need to see it. And then after you see it, you need to say it. Say it out loud so that you can hear it. And then after you hear it, visualize having it, and then finally believe it. And if you can do that discipline every day, it comes with discipline. I promise you things will start manifesting slowly but surely. And you go, oh my gosh, I'm getting closer to my goal. So you got to write it down. You have to see it with your eyes in your handwriting. You have to say it. And when you say it out loud, you are hearing it. And then you visualize it and you believe it. I hope you guys wrote that down because that is key. So when you write your goals, you don't just write them down. You got to do all those things in that same order, okay? And then find out, once you have the goals and you put a plan in place, then you got to find out what skills you need to get you there. So that's number 3. Step number 3 is to get the skills that you need so that you can acquire whatever it is that you want. And you can have fun learning those skills, right? So there's stuff you can do on YouTube. You can find videos, you can do research. There's conferences that you can go to. Sometimes they have scholarships so you can go for free, but there's also the opportunity to get skills through your job. How many times does a job offer you to go to training and you turn it down? So I was like a sponge. Anytime when I finally did get a job, anytime they offered training, I signed up. I'll go. They got sick of me. I go, yes, Barbie, that's it. You gotta be willing to learn more skills. Always learn, always learn. I'm even in the apex of my career, I was still trying to learn. I was trying to learn what I didn't know, right? There's things that you know, there's things that you know that you don't know. But then there's things you don't even know that you don't know. And that's what you want to get to. You want to get to those things you don't even know you don't know them. But you know somebody must know it because they out there making all this wealth and you try to figure out what the heck are they doing? How are they getting that wealth? How are they acquiring property? Now, there's some things you may not want and you choose not to have it. That's fine. But if there are things that you desire to have and you see people that have those things, you want to find out, what do they know? What skills do they possess? What training did they have? Where did they go? Did they go to school to learn those skills, or did they just learn through life and experiences? Maybe there's some networking that you need to do. But the thing is just to be disciplined and persistent. Do not give up. You have got to be persistent, knowing that one day those dreams and those goals are going to materialize. When I was homeless and broken, my little girl, she didn't realize we were homeless. We were just going to stay at my aunt's and sleep on her floor, or we would spend the night at my mom's house. So she lived in a retirement place, so we couldn't actually live there, but we could stay there once in a while. So she just thought we were visiting. She didn't know we didn't have a place to go. But you know what? That wasn't important. What was important was that I was always speaking on what we were going to have, even to my daughter. I was telling her what we were going to have, where we were going to be when we get our house, when we purchase our home. I am homeless with nothing, but I'm talking about buying a home. Those are things that I put out there. And I don't regret the experience to this day because, man, it's really helped me be where I am today. So don't live with regret. Never live with regret. Every experience you're going to learn from. And that's where you come into step 3 about learning skills. Learn from every single experience that you have. Regret gets you nowhere. But learning from those failures or learning from those mishaps, that's the key. That's what makes you golden. Because you, number one, won't make that mistake again. But then number 2 is preparing you for the next step. Which the next step then is to look for opportunities, right? Those opportunities are out there, but you've got to have the expectation that those opportunities are coming your way, that those opportunities are for you. Yes, Barbie, thank you. Yes, those opportunities, they will be there if you're open to receive them. You may need to network with some people. You may need to contact some folks and become friends with folks that you see that are prospering. You want to get to know this person, so you get to know that person. But definitely always look for the next opportunity. If there is a promotion on your job, apply for it. I don't care if you're not qualified for it. Go through the experience of doing the interview and let your superiors know you're interested in moving up. And they will respect that. And they may give you some pointers or some tips. But always be willing to apply for that next position. Never be so discouraged and so disappointed in whatever's going on in that work environment to think that you're not able to get the next job, right? Your limitations are set by you. You are setting those limitations, because if it's not that job that you're going to be able to get promoted in, if you keep pushing and moving forward, it will be another job, another company, another government agency, another role. There's going to be an opportunity for you as long as you're continually pushing forward and looking for it, and be willing to take that step. There's no such thing as rejection. Okay. If you didn't get it, that meant it wasn't for you. And so you just move on to the next thing till you find out where you get your yes. A no just meant that wasn't for you. So now you're just going to keep moving till you get the yes. So keep pushing. Yes, Sherry, jobs will also train you. You are so right. So, but you got to take that opportunity when it comes, right? If they put it out there, grab it. Insist that you have that opportunity to take advantage of it. Don't let your self-confidence make you miss out on things. You build your confidence up and know that you can do that job and do it well. And you don't have to worry about what's not handed to you, because I'm a firm believer at whatever you did not get a yes, it meant that it wasn't supposed to be. So don't ever get discouraged with a no. You're just looking for the yes, and the only way you get to the yes is you keep opening doors and knocking, and eventually it comes to you. Yes, and this is going to be available afterwards. Yes, Barbie, so please share it with everybody. So, all right, you're looking for the opportunity, you're making it happen at work, but now what do you do? So step 5 is you have to create some new habits. I shared with you guys, I had mastered being broke. I understood that, right? The mindset that I had that kept me in that space was I didn't think I was worthy of making more money, right? The money that I made was all that I thought I was capable of making for some strange reason. I went to college and I got my degree, but still, I still felt like I had to struggle because my parents struggled. I had family and friends that struggled. There wasn't anyone really in my environment as I was growing up that was really prosperous. So I didn't even know what that looked like. So I had to create new habits. So I started listening to people who had become successful to find out what habits did they have. And then I had to get more disciplined in those new habits. So believe it or not, one of the habits was wake up early. Get up early and get your day started. Get up, move around, do a walk, exercise, meditate, take some time to yourself, journal, write in your journal. These were all new habits that I had to create. And when I wrote in my journal, I wrote about what I wanted, not how bad the day before was, but what I wanted to create for the next day. That I wanted to win $1 million. What harm is it to write in your journal you want to be wealthy? Stop limiting yourself. It's your journal. You can write that you're a millionaire, a billionaire. Stop putting limitations on yourself. Many times, I couldn't see past tomorrow. And so one of the new habits that I had was visualizing my future. It also meant creating new habits with how I spent money. Now, this one will hit hard and hit home because we don't always want to change our habits around money. First of all, we feel like we don't make enough anyway. I don't have enough money as it is. And so now you want me to be tight with my funds. I just made it from, this step. Now I'm at that step, and I don't want to change. And that's fine if you're okay with where you are. But if you do want to move to the next level, you really do have to create new habits around your money. And that for me, it meant going on a cash basis and only spending the cash that I had in my wallet. In fact, taking some of the cash out of my wallet and saving it, because it was like, if you didn't use all that gas money, no, you don't get to spend it on something else. Put it in savings. Hi, Slim Bay. Thanks for being here. Yes, wi- wishes don't cost a thing. Dreams are free. I say that all the time. Hey, Bunny! Woo! That's my girl. Bunny is here. Hello, hello. Yes, dreams are free. So you create a habit of dreaming. If you've seen people that are famous singers and things like that, and if you ever really watch their interviews, and these are people that, went from not having a whole lot of money to now being really wealthy, they are the biggest dreamers that you could ever meet. They are able to visualize and believe that whatever it is they desire, that they can have it. And so it doesn't make them any different than us. They may have different skill sets, but they have this capacity of dreaming and believing. Hi, Rose. Good evening. And so those are the habits that are going to make a difference between where you are today and where you'd like to be 5 years from now. If you really take anything out of the lesson for today, is creating new habits. And I promise you, if you create new habits today, I would love to connect with you 5 years from now to see where you are. I promise, creating new habits and sticking to it and being disciplined. If you do it for the next 5 years, you go 5 years, that's a long time. No, it's not. You'll be surprised how quickly 5 years will go by. But I promise you, 5 years from now, your situation will look completely different if you're disciplined in the new habit. Get rid of the old thinking. Get rid of all those limitations that you put on yourself. Get rid of the old mindset that you've had in the past and start thinking about what you want to have and visualize. For those of you who came in late, the one thing I wanted to emphasize was writing down your new goals. And when you write your new goals down, I want you to write it. I want you to see it. So once you write it down, see it, and then say it. Say it out loud so that you can hear it. And then visualize it. And then finally, after visualizing it, believe it. Yes, no limits on those goals, Barbie. You write any goal down that you want. There's no limits except for what you may put on yourself, but there's nobody to say you can't have that. Yes, you can, because you're going to write it, see it, say it, hear it, believe it, visualize it, put it all together. And then the next step after creating this habit of doing this all the time is to get balance in your life. This is key. There's got to be a space in your day where there's calmness, because you can really reflect on what you've accomplished and take a moment to be proud of yourself, of what you've acquired, what you've done, what progress you've made. So take that time for balance. And that can be meditating, that could be exercising, whether it's going for a walk, a run, swimming, something that rejuvenates you. Hi, International Budgeter. Welcome, welcome. You want to take time to eat well, even if it's just for that one lunch decision you made, you had a salad. Your body will thank you for all those nutrients that you take in. So definitely take time to eat well, have fun. Have fun. Look at me banging on the desk. Have fun. That is so important. If I said to you, 5 years from now, you're going to be a millionaire, but you fought and scraped, and it wouldn't be worth it. It wouldn't be worth it. You'd have so much stress in your body, you wouldn't even enjoy the million. Darn it, if you can't have fun on your way to your millions, it's not worth it. Because let me tell you, at the end of the day, the quality of life is more than anything. So you want to have fun, which means letting go of stress, releasing a lot of tension. It may mean getting that deep tissue massage. If you're not getting a deep tissue massage, I tell you, you're cheating yourself, because you got to work out some of those knots and kinks. And then enjoy it and give back to others, because that's what your journey is for. Is it just like I told you, I don't regret for being homeless. You know, I manage a budget of millions of dollars right now. I have cities that actually call me to say, can you come and help us be an interim finance director for our city? Because, you know, we need help until we can hire someone. And I manage budgets of millions of dollars, but I have no shame or regret in saying there was a time I was homeless. 20 years ago, I made some poor decisions and I was where I was. And a lot of it had to do with my mindset and the upbringing the environment I grew up in. I just didn't see wealth. I didn't know I could have wealth. But the other piece of it is now that I have seen a different way of living and a new life, I get to share that experience with others. And yes, yes, get that deep tissue massage because there's some knots and some kinks that need to get worked out. If you work at a stressful job, I tell you, you need a deep tissue because you need to undo some of that tension because the job will do it to you and you don't even know it. And you just walk around like this all the time. You don't even know how tight you are. It's like definitely you want to have balance. That's that quiet time, that quiet space. It sometimes means even being by yourself, not even with loved ones, but just having that time for yourself where you can relax and just really enjoy, you know, what life has to offer. Because at the end of the day, when your time's up, hey Diane, at the end of the day, when your time's up, you know what? You want to say you worked hard your whole life, or you want to say you had fun your whole life, that you enjoyed every moment. Fatima, woo! Fatima, she is here on the scene. Welcome, welcome. So I encourage you to have balance and have fun. Yes, it's time to manage money and balance our funds, but you also have to put some of that money aside for fun, whether it's self-care or whether it's vacation. But you definitely, even, I will tell you, even when money is tight, even when I was homeless, I had money set aside for those special times. Back then, it would be I took my daughter roller skating because that was maybe all I could afford. We were homeless, but we went to the roller skating rink. Yes, because you have to enjoy life along the way, but you do it responsibly, right? So you put the little money aside till you have enough to do those things that are fun, but then it's also time to tighten up the belt so that you can pay some debt off and that you can pay some bills off. That's also important as well. So definitely you want to seek balance. And then step number 7 is to keep growing. Yes, you have to grow as a person. We never reach a point where we can't learn something new. And so each year for myself, I would challenge myself with a bigger and bigger goal. Each year it was like a new goal. So my goal this year was I wanted to save $415 a day. And so that's a goal. Don't limit me. Don't say, girl, you can't save $415 a day. There are days that I do save $415. In fact, there's some days I've saved more than 415, and there's days that I haven't. But that's still my goal. Don't shortchange my goal. I bet you one thing, at the end of the year, I probably will have saved more money than I probably ever saved in 1 year by setting that goal. And even if I don't make that goal, I don't feel bad. I don't feel like, oh, Onyx, you're such a failure. No. I'm like, girl, you set a bold, audacious goal. You put it out there, and each day that you meet it, you celebrate. And at the end of the year, I'm believing that this will be a year that I save more money than I've ever saved before in my whole life. And that's a win. That's a win for me. So keep growing and keep setting new goals. Every day is a new opportunity to learn a new skill. You turn on YouTube and watch different videos and let them say one thing that resonates with you. You've now learned something new. And then you just keep meditating on that thought. Like, that was you know what? That was one thing I really liked what she said. And I'm gonna remember that. And I'm gonna keep, and then keep looking for more examples of that. Like that really works. Somebody else talked about visualizing your goal. Somebody else talked about saying and speaking, and so you can hear it. And that resonated with me. So that's what I'm going to start doing. So every day, I'm going to speak my goals. I'm going to speak what I want and not what I don't want. Speak about what I want. And I'm going to tell you, creating those new habits around that is going to make a difference. I promise everybody on this call today, if there's a goal that you set and you create a new habit around achieving that goal and you do it consistently for the next 5 years, your life will change. We give up too quick. We give up. See, when I was broken, I didn't have much. I had nothing else to hold on to but that belief that things would get better if I just stayed consistent, because I had reached what I felt like was rock bottom, and I never wanted to get there again. And so I was just pushing, but I was willing to do the work. I have journals. I have so many books that I've acquired over the years by writing in my journal every single day. I have books on top of books because I was willing to write in my journal every day about what I wanted. And it's fun because now each year my husband and I will look back and go, 5 years ago we were here, because you go find that 5-year-old journal and you read what you were writing about, and then you realize, dang, we did it. We achieved what we wrote down 5 years ago. That's a powerful feeling, but it just takes being brave enough to do it. Did you pay off your debt with savings challenges? No. I have one savings challenge that goes towards debt. No, because that doesn't make me feel powerful. I don't like paying debt. Honestly, I don't. So I have one savings challenge that I save, and that goes towards paying my debt off. I pay my debt up and on time. And by the way, the debt I have left is either very low interest, like my car is 2.5%, or the credit cards right now that I have, they're all 0% interest. So if you can get 0%, you might look into it. But I put money aside for the debt so that I can pay it off. So Fatima says she need a vacation from her vacation. I heard that. I understand. Some vacations don't turn out like they were a real vacation. So now you need to go on a real vacation. Yes. But I focus on saving money. And let me tell you why I focus on putting money aside. Because one of the reasons I was homeless was because I did not have any money in what I call reserves. I didn't have any money in reserves. So I focus more on reserves. Yeah, that debt'll be there. I don't mean no harm, but my mom passed away. She was like, pay all this debt off. I was like, Mom, I'm going to do it because you asked me. She on her deathbed. She just wanted to have that debt paid off. So I paid it off. But the stuff that didn't get paid off when she passed away, I just called the people with the death certificate and said, here, she's gone. So write it off. And so, yes, it's important for some people to pay the debt off. And if it's important, pay it off. Pay it off, because you will be stressed and worried about it. I choose not to worry about it. I make payments to my debt every month. I make a payment. I have a savings challenge for my debt. In fact, I just paid a huge payment towards a credit card because I had a savings challenge. Y'all know my Hello Kitty binder. I was saving money in it, and I just took a big chunk of money and paid a whole credit card off, right? So I do that, but I really spend more of my focus on savings. So I am growing my reserves so that if something happens, water heater goes out, we got money to get a new water heater. And I'm knock on wood, I shouldn't even claim that, right? But if something happens, there's money to address it. Happy Tuesday, Kay. Hey, hi, Kay. All right. So that's the big thing, is to keep growing. Share your story with others. That helps you stay accountable too. Because if you tell somebody how to save money, how to save 5,000, how to save 10,000, well, then you better have 5,000 or $10,000 in your savings account. You can't tell people how to save money and you don't have it. So that's accountability. If you have $1,000 saved, start telling people how to save 1,000. You will never go below $1,000 because you can't teach people how to save 1,000 if you don't have 1,000 in your bank account. Now, if you're at 10,000 or 50,000, start teaching people how to save 50 grand. You'll never go below 50 grand because you can't teach how to save 50 if you don't have 50 in your account. So that makes you step up and elevate. So you can keep growing because you're teaching other people how to grow. And when you teach other people how to grow, you kind of being held accountable, right? You don't want to be a hypocrite. So the conclusion, I've shared a lot of different steps with you, but the conclusion is this: you take one step at a time. You take one step and then you get to the next step, and you don't beat yourself up and you don't feel bad because you're not moving faster than the person next to you. You are in your own race and you are running it the way you want to run it. Have fun along the way. There's no magic to it. There is no magic to what I achieved. I am not smarter than anybody on this live session right now. I know things that are different than what you know, but you have your own skills. You have your own talents. We all have our own gifts. And so you just hold on to the gifts that you have and do it one step at a time. And we're going to get there. We're going to get there along the way. Be sure to tune into my channel because, you know, I encourage you. Every video, I encourage you to go forth and acquire all the skills that you want to acquire. All right, so it is time for the giveaway. And yes, smart saving is more important than anything else you do. My kids always want me to pay off debt all at once. I say no because yes, that's my belief. Yes, Fatima, that's my belief. Save, save, save. That's what I believe. Okay, my goodness, how are we going to do the giveaway? Okay, so it was, y'all got to tell me who was there. Fatima is here. Caprita is here. Hold on, let me see. How do I do this? Barbie was here from the beginning. All right, y'all got to work with me. I got Barbie. Who else? Come on, y'all. Tell me who else is here for the giveaway. Saving is important. Absolutely. Bunny, I got your name down. I got Bunny, Fatima, Caprita, Barbie, International Budgeter. Let me get you down. Slim B or Slim Bay. Slim Bay. Yes. Who else did I miss? Rose is here. Okay, let me show you guys the oh, Charlene. Okay, wait a minute now. Come on now. Come on, Charlene. She like, hey, don't forget me. All right. I got you, Bunny. You know I got you, Bunny. Okay. Oh, and Sherry, she was here. Absolutely. I saw Sherry. So I got Sherry down. All right. So let me tell you guys, you can get this right now on my coffee shop. Okay. This is a freebie on my coffee shop. You just need to visit my coffee shop, go into the description, and you'll have the link to my coffee shop. This is going to help you save $20,000. You see that? $20,000. And guess what? You can start with just $20. Okay. And then once you save the $20, then you can move it over to the $40. And you keep going until you get to the back. Okay, so you're going to do this slow and steady, but you can get to 20K. It may take you a couple of years. It may only take you a year, but I want you to download this. It's free. Okay, that's on my coffee shop. All right. Now, nice nails. Thank you, girl. Yes, I got my nails done. Okay, this is one of the freebies. This is a second photo album. This is for my YouTube versary. Okay, so it has a lot of savings challenges in here. You got some scratch offs from my Etsy shop. This is from this is Ellie on Earth. This is Budget Craft Co. This is the Traveling Saving Chief Savings Challenge. There's some puppy savings challenge. So it's filled with savings challenge, ladybugs and everything. Okay, so that is the other prize. And I can't have a giveaway without my Keep the Change savings challenge. Thanks, Trinity. Let me write you down. Trinity, we got to get Trinity in the giveaway. Trinity. All right, so now I'll make sure I got everyone. Thank you, Barbie. I have you down too. So I have Bunny, Fatima, Caprita, Barbie, the International Budgeter, Slim Bay, Rose, Charlene, Sherry, Trinity. Who else? Who else did I miss? I think that's it. Oh, Diane. Oh, my goodness. I got to get Diane. Diane, she always wins. Y'all look out for Diane. Monica is here. Hi, Monica. I've been missing you. Monica's in the house. Monica is here, so she got to get in on this giveaway. So I got you down, Monica. All right, guys, we're going to start rolling this wheel. Okay, so let me see something here. Give me a minute. Because, you know, me and my skills are limited when it comes to pulling up this wheel so you guys can see it. So I have some help. Thanks, Barbie. So can we get the wheel? The wheel. I don't know if it's working. There we go. There it is. Okay, hold up. Does everybody see their name on there? Because I'm about to spin this wheel. You're so welcome. Here we go. Here we go. So the first prize is for the photo album. The photo album goes to, woo, Sherry. Sherry gets the photo album. Woohoo! Okay, the next prize gets this Keep the Change savings challenge. So remove Sherry and let's see who's going to get the Keep the Change. Fatima. All right, Fatima, you got to email me so you can get this Keep the Change savings challenge book. This is so you can save your change. Hey, this one saves $550. So this is like no small change. This is the big bucks. Okay, and then the final prize is a $25 gift card to Etsy. So that was Sherry and Fatima. Be sure you guys email me your address. Bunny! You get the gift card, Bunny. Woo-hoo. You get the Etsy gift card. Woo! So our big winners today is Sherry, Fatima, and Bunny. But I got one more prize. One more prize. It is brand new. It is the Keep the Change Savings Challenge, but it's digital. And you can select as you save, you click on the buttons and check mark the buttons. So let's see who gets that. One more prize. Spin the wheel. Woo! This is a digital prize. Rose! Woo! Congratulations, Rose. You got to send me your email so I can send you the digital Keep the Change Savings Challenge. It's fun. You can save online. You just double click the little buttons as you save. All right. So that's digital. It's coming to you. And if you don't want to click it, Rose, you just print it. Just print it. And there you go. All right. So those are big winners. Sherry, Fatima, Bunny, and Rose. Make sure you guys give me your information. Email me. I have my email in the description, so you can email me the information. Bunny, you know I got you, so we're going to get you that Etsy gift card. I don't have so many change, so you can give it to someone else. Okay, who you want to give it to, Fatima? So Fatima said, I don't keep the change. And I'll be keeping my change. I told my son, you better keep that change. Don't you start throwing that change away. I'm saving that change. We're going to go to France with that change. But Fatima, who do you want to donate it to? She said anyone. Who was first? Who came first? I think it was Barbie. Wasn't Barbie first? She was the first one to log in. I'm pretty sure it was. Barbie, if you send me your your address, I'll send you the Keep the Change Savings Challenge book. You can have the $550 book or you can get a smaller one, a $50 book. You're welcome, Bunny. She said, I will take it. She said, I'll take it. Yes, because Barbie said she's going to save her change. Yes, Barbie was first. So I'm going to send Barbie the Keep the Change Saving Challenge book. Tell me if you want $50 book or the $550 book. And yes, Fatima says she uses the credit cards. I use the credit cards, but I stopped doing that because I found I'm cheaper when I don't use the card. I myself, when I have to give them cash, I'm tight. I'm tight with my money when I have to give up cash. Yes, that's right. Saving for Christmas. Mine is going to France. I'm going to France with my money. All right, guys. Yes, send me your address. Send it through my ojones 2012 at iCloud.com. It's in the description, so you can email me your address. All right, I had so much fun with you guys. Thank you so much for visiting. Diane, you said you want both books. You can get it. You can purchase it on my Etsy or Ko-Fi shop. Yep. Etsy or Ko-Fi, you can purchase both of those books. And if you want me to print it for you, you know, I just charge you a nominal fee to print it, but you got to email me and ask me to print it, and I'll send it to you. But I do have to charge it because it costs money to print. You can order it on my Ko-Fi shop or my Etsy shop, Diane. Either one. Both of them are out there. In fact, there's a discount if you order both of them at the same time. There's a discount. So check out my Ko-Fi shop and Etsy. I'm thinking about letting go of Etsy, but we'll see. Right now, they're still both out there. Yes, please email me. Thanks, you guys. I don't want to keep you. It's a Tuesday night. Some of you got to get up early in the morning. So I just want to thank you for joining me and hanging out with me and having so much fun. Please send this video to anyone you think that it may be helpful to hear those tips that I share. If you came late, please watch the replay because I went through 7 tips, 7 solid tips on what it took for me to get to prosperity. Share this with other people. Let's not just hold this information secret, because if it can help somebody prosper, it's worth it. Share this information, please. Thanks, you guys. I love you. I appreciate you for being in here and hanging out with me. And remember, Good vibes only. Good vibes only. Come on, baby. Come on. Thanks, Fatima. Good vibes only. We only have good vibes. Woo! Bye, you guys. Love you. Appreciate you.